At least 8 people known to have died since Monday alone, and thousands continuing to shelter in evacuation centres. The terrifying scale of Australia's bushfire disaster is beginning to emerge.
In South Australia are waking up to widespread fire damage. We know properties have been lost. We know many towns are without power. And we're being warned the fight is far from over. Crews on the front line still battling against unpredictable conditions.
2 cases were confirmed positive for coronavirus here in the UK. They were found in York, and these were 2 Chinese nationals, members of the same family, one of whom was a student at York University.
Coronavirus is bringing much of society to a standstill, and from Friday it will empty the country's classrooms. Millions of children told to stay at home, the latest attempt by the Prime Minister to slow the spread.
The UK has become the first country in Europe and the 5th in the world to record more than 50,000 deaths because of coronavirus. The Prime Minister said every death was a tragedy, and he warned that Britain was not out of the woods yet.
The wearing of face coverings in shops in England will become compulsory from midnight, and failing to do so could result in a £100 fine.
I can breathe. Almost 2 months since the eyewitness video sparked a global movement. Today, for the first time, previously unreleased police body camera footage showed that George Floyd told officers at least 28 times that he couldn't breathe.
Cities across the United States remain in a state of high tension tonight as the country braces itself for another wave of protests over the death of George Floyd. The unarmed Mr. Floyd, who was black, died in Minneapolis.
5 o'clock this evening, millions of people are being encouraged to take part in a nationwide clap to commemorate the occasion.
And it will be a moment to show gratitude to NHS staff and key workers who've helped during the pandemic.
Good afternoon from New York. We're coming on the air with breaking news, very sad news to tell the sports world. The LA Times is reporting that retired Los Angeles Lakers basketball star Kobe Bryant has been killed in a helicopter crash. It happened this morning. The chopper reportedly went down just before 10 a.m. local time, according to the fire department out there in Calabasas, California. That's northwest of Los Angeles. You can see the picture there. It burst into flames on impact, starting a nearby brush fire. The 41-year-old Kobe Bryant was reportedly traveling with 4 others.
A massive explosion has torn through the Lebanese capital, Beirut, killing at least 70 people and injuring more than 3,700. It's not yet known what caused the explosion, but Lebanon's Prime Minister says his country is facing a catastrophe, and Beirut is in mourning.
Without a huge national effort to stop the spread of coronavirus, there will come a moment when no health service in the world could possibly cope, because there won't be enough ventilators, enough intensive care beds, enough doctors and nurses.